Hi, welcome to everyone here on Regional Radio Sports. Paul Condry with Jamie Ashmore, women's volleyball coach, Indiana University South Bend, as we take a quick preview of the 2018 season. Jamie, of course, we had a chance to watch her grow up over at LaPorte High School. Got a great career there before she went off to Grand Valley State, and she moves into her 8th season here at the helm of the Titans. And first of all, before we talk about your volleyball career and all the things going on, how about your dad? He most recently, Rick, 900 high school wins. How cool is that for a guy who's just dedicated his whole life for the game of volleyball?
Yeah, it gives me chills thinking about it. I'm so proud of him, so excited for him. He works very hard, and it shows. You know, I mean, 900 wins is a great, huge milestone, and it's an elite milestone, truthfully, and I'm so happy for him, and it's so well-deserved.
All right, give us an idea on how camp has gone thus far, because there's certainly a lot of question marks in regards to player personnel, and I don't know how in the heck you're going to replace the likes of Ashley McClintock and Janelle Rylander, and we go up and down the line. Jade also graduated, so give us an idea on getting used to losing two of the best players in the 8-year history of your program. Matter of fact, your all-time leader in kills, your all-time leader in everything else. So let's just start there.
This spring season, we've really put a lot of focus on who we are as a team and kind of what our underlying motivation and what our personality as a team is and what we've always been. And I think because we've focused on that, we haven't noticed, and how can you not notice a Janelle and Ashley and Jade not there, but we haven't really kind of noticed that they haven't been with us, because now we're just focused on the future and what these ladies can do and what their different leadership styles are and how they play with each other, and just focused on us, really and truly, and making sure that each person on the team knows their role. And so I think that because that's been an emphasis for us, they've worked unbelievably hard this spring, or preseason, excuse me, and they get along great. And it really shows how well they get along and how much they like each other, and how hard they want to work for each other.
From a production standpoint, Jamie, obviously you look at Ashley, 4-time Conference Player of the Year, and Janelle, obviously, you look at her numbers, 595 digs last year, so she's your quarterback. She's a 2-time Conference Player of the Year. I'm not talking about personality or chemistry.
Right.
I'm just talking about
Right.
sheer production in regards to numbers. You know what that's like as a collegiate athlete and now as a collegiate head coach. It's hard to produce those numbers, number one, to begin with, let alone try to replace that. So is it going to be replacement in 2018 by committee more than anything else?
Whenever anybody asks me what this team is like, I say we are very well balanced. We all can do a lot of things, and we're I don't want to say even, but we're all really just very kind of similar. There's no really highs and there's no really lows, and I think that's good, because I can throw anybody into a position and know that they can do that job. I have no fear that somebody would freak out or not do that position well, because we're all really the same kind of.
Sarah Allison, certainly a young lady who we've had a chance to watch play here for some time now. She is really, really, from a pure numbers and production standpoint, she's a gal who you're going to have to be counted on heavily, but not, especially with the loss of Ashley Drews tearing her ACL here in the spring. So give us an idea on, first of all, on Sarah and Ashley, as she, now she becomes cheerleader. Now she can be a whole nother different part of the team and how she can help the team.
Yeah, so obviously, this spring season, talked to Sarah a lot about what she's going to need to do for this team this upcoming year, and really made sure that she fully understood the expectations that we have from the coaching staff on her and what she needs to do, and the work that she needed to put in this summer. So she's kind of been warned, and she's ready for that task and ready to do what she needs to do for the team. And then, obviously, losing Drew, she is a great energy giver, an encourager is, I guess, a good word. She's really good at now she's really focusing, I guess, on seeing what the coaches see, and good and bad. But it's helpful for her too, because that's just going to make her better for the future. But she then can relay to the team what she sees, and the team really responds to her and listens to her because they know that she's actually seeing it from their side, but on the sidelines. And so it's actually been really helpful. There's some info that she knows that the coaches say that she can share, which is good for the team too. And obviously there's some info she can't always share. But she's been putting in a lot of work this preseason too to get herself ready for next year.
Another senior you're going to count on heavily, Morgan Fleming. She's coming back a year ago, 164 kills in 112 games slash sets, if you will. Give us an idea on what her role will be this year. So much the same?
I'm putting a lot of emphasis for her on blocking. We really need her to lead the team in blocks, kind of be a force up there so that our back row's job, for lack of a better term, is easier. So I've been talking to her more kind of about that on the defensive side and not as much on the offensive side. And she's done well for us on the blocking side, so that's kind of where we want to put a lot of her focus on.
Madison Berger also played minutes. Lacey Wilson, Cindy Lebinsky also saw some valuable playing time a year ago. Can you talk about their maturation?
Yeah, Lacey is one that I can kind of throw anywhere, and she will just be happy to do it. She this spring season really did work all three front row positions. And during any of our scrimmages or our preseason or our spring season work, I put her in those positions, and she was steady at all of them. So looking forward to her to be steady again. The one that you need to watch out for is Sydney. She blossomed this spring season and even into this preseason. Like, she really has grown up and become a force out there. So keep your eye out on her. And then, Maddie is our vocal. She is our energy giver, just ball of fire. So we're expecting her to lead us in that aspect again, and in the back row.
Yeah, some kids transfer in, as well as some Frosh who were hoping to get some minutes, if you will. Give us an idea on who else is expected to play a pivotal role.
You're going to see a lot out of them. Those incoming, those transfers, you're going to see a whole heck of a lot out of them. They have come in and proven that they should be out there, and that they kind of deserve to be out there. And they are not shy by any means. They are very loud, vocal players. So you should expect to see quite a bit out of them.
Okay, finally, you're starting season number 8, so you've got yourself established here in this league, the Chicagoland Collegiate Athletic Conference as a whole. Just give us a thumbnail sketch, if you can, Jamie, on the Chicagoland Collegiate Athletic Conference. Who do you see as the prohibited favorite, if there is one? And as you move into year number 8, what's different from year 8 compared to year number 1?
Oh, I'm so much more relaxed.
Really?
Yeah.
Good to know that.
Yeah. I'm starting to feel like a veteran. It's kind of weird. But I get along great with everyone in the conference. I don't feel like I can't talk to anyone in the conference. I've really relied on Brenda and Kara a lot. I text them often or call them often for advice and opinions. And so I'm excited for that. And then in the conference, St. X obviously is going to be good again. Trinity Christian's always good. I expect Olivet to kind of have some hidden gems there. So it's the same kind of at the top as what I'm thinking. So
Jamie Ashmore, the head volleyball coach at Indiana University South Bend. Don't forget, Titans will be in action throughout the course of the season right here on Regional Radio Sports. Check us out at www.rsn.com or at IUSB Sports. I'll be back with more right after this on Regional